Hello, hello. Saw that follow. Thank you, thank you. Here for goofing off and being boys. What do we?
Wonderfully executed.
Yes.
Wonderfully executed.
Yes. Well, care less about being smooth on Textra. Script the beginning and the end of Tech Talks, or else you're gonna be like, then we
He doesn't want to be smooth, i.e., he likes it rough.
Just got it. Also, blue fingers, tie dye, yay!
Dude, making
Don't lie.
That's a lot less than I was expecting you to have on
He
you.
eloped with an Avatar girl.
Nah, he was.
Nabi.
Yeah,
He
you
had
say
a
that,
special...
and my mind immediately went to Avatar: The Last Airbender, like we were talking about, and then I had to correct myself.
Marathon last night with Monsters vs. Aliens. Great.
Aliens.
Very special.
Is that anything like Cowboys vs. Aliens?
He's talking about the blue blob guy, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Chris knows.
Bob?
Yeah.
I've never seen the film, but I know what one you're on about.
Cowboys vs. Aliens, though, did not need to be a reboot that anyone needed to have at this point. Like, ever. Ever. Even if it had Daniel Craig and Olivia Wilde.
I mean, it was so bad of a film. I don't even remember anything to do with it. I know I've seen it.
The Cowboys vs. Aliens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I've seen it, but I don't remember a thing about it.
A reboot that never needed to happen.
Didn't the kid that played Aang in The Last Airbender play a kid in that movie? Or am I remembering that wrong?
That movie is so, like...
I didn't even remember Daniel Craig was the guy in it until Phil just mentioned it.
Harrison Ford needed a break from hating his previous roles, so he needed a new one.
Isn't that like his thing though? Like he hates every single role he's ever done.
Mostly Star Wars.
He hated.
I think he hates Star Wars the most. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's just doing a job, and then people fanboy out, and he's like, Jesus Christ, these are adults.
I mean, you're an actor making films. You're going to have fanatics. Come on, man. You hate it because of the nature of your job, man.
I mean, there was a time he was on an interview show, and a kid had, like, the big Lego Millennium Falcon that it has like 5,000 pieces.
Yeah.
And he came on the show to get Harrison to sign it, and Harrison accidentally dropped it, and it just broke on the floor, and the kid was in tears. And Harrison just found it funny. That kid was not happy.
Went over my head.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Whoops. You can just put it back together, I guess. He literally went, here, give me that piece. I'll sign that piece. He was not sympathetic at all.
Wasn't as durable as any crystal skull. Am I right, guys? Am I right, fellas?
All right, guys, prepare for some sacrilege. I have never once ever seen a single Indiana Jones movie ever.
Neither has Octavia.
The only one I've seen is Crystal Skull.
Boom!
No!
I've seen them all.
Such a horrible start, Chris.
I've also seen the Disney ride.
You watched it because Shia LaBeouf was in it, didn't you?
Shia LaBeouf.
I watched it probably because you took me to it. Probably.
I mean, to be fair, the first one, what is it? The art.
Can we side note
pointless film
on Shia LaBeouf, like the actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf here, for just a second?
It's a Lost Ark. That's what it is.
Pointless film. The actual cannibal.
Yes.
The actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf, man.
Hang on. Can we talk about his earlier career? Like...
What, Even Stevens?
Like Holes?
Earlier.
Earlier than Holes?
Earlier than Even
Stevens?
I don't know him in Holes, Transformers, and
I don't even remember.
Indiana Jones.
Pepsi commercials now, or what?
No, I'm talking about a Disney Channel movie where Shia LaBeouf played a child with a mental disability and did it freaking amazingly.
It wasn't eating Gilbert Grape.
True Confessions. About this girl named True who had a brother played by Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, is it called True Confessions?
Yes. And
Never heard of it.
It's about her living with this, like how she lives with her brother and how she, copes with her brother being like this, and how she copes with other people and their ways of treating him and all this kind of stuff. And like watch a scene from it with Shia acting as this kid with a mental disability. It is amazingly well done. Like ridiculously well done. If I were to say that there were a pinnacle of acting for Shia LaBeouf, it would have been in that movie. And that's kind of sad considering that he was like 12 and now he's like 30.
Without the E in True.
Yeah, TRU Confessions.
Gotcha. I was like, I don't remember him being in True Confessions with Robert De Niro. That's also a reboot. It's like, what are you talking about? And then I corrected it. I was like, oh, no, I've never seen this one. Never seen this one. Nope. You already see his face. Look, his face right here looks like he was told. He's like, you're gonna be in holes when you get older. You're not gonna like it.
I mean, it was a good film though.
Can we talk about the book? Like the book for Holes was way better.
Oh yeah, of course. The book is always better than the movie.
Just like with Where the Red Fern Grows.
That's like an argument that I guess you could have brought up with prequels to sequels, because you could, I don't know, but but books are always better than movies. There's never a movie that's better than a book.
Exactly, and the reason is because of the amount of detail and stuff you can put into it. So
yeah.
Plus, as with books, like the way the books go, the syndrome for people is to put themselves in the position of the main character, or to, they create the world in their head, so they see everything a certain way.
Wait, no. I can think of one series that guys will say that the film was better than the book.
Look at
50 Shades of Grey.
No. Look at our general shit.
You're gonna be.
I've never seen that movie or read the book, so
it'd be good for your career.
It'd be good for your career, Shia.
There's Discord. You're gonna be an old Shia. Make sure you get for your career. Oh no. Oh man. All right. You guys want to do this?
Last one.
Okay, you guys want to do this trivia?
I don't want to be in holes.
I don't want to be in holes. Oh goodness, that's how you do it. There it is.
There it
is. You're gonna be in holes, Shia.
It's gonna be good for your career, Shia.
I don't want to be in holes.
You'll be playing in elementary school substitute classes till the end of your days, Shia.
Oh man.
You're gonna be working with the greats like Tom Hardy, Shia.
Your success early on in life is going to ruin your life entirely for a good stretch, and then you're gonna have to work really hard to come back.
You're gonna drink all the sploosh you want. It's fine.
Do it!
It worth it.
Don't let your dreams be just. Do it.
Just you forgot the smashing fist in the hand.
Are you just like, do it?
That's the one. That's the best. And straight up, just like straightens his pose, pauses for a moment, puts his hand out. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Oh yeah, I guess Game of Thrones as well. Back to what I said about the whole film's better than, well, that's not a film, that's a TV show. Better than books. Guys will like the TV show better than the books.
It's just, I don't know. You guys, it sounded like you guys were talking about a lot of horror sequels that didn't need to happen, and I completely agree.
And not being a horror fan,
you gotta
I
look
didn't know
at
what
the
to
other
say.
side of the spectrum in film. Like you gotta look at the comedy side.
I was
Like
actually
like
thinking about that.
Dumb and Dumber and Dumb and Dumber 2.
Dumb and Dumber, Dumb and Dumberer, Dumb and Dumber 2.
You got to think about the fact that I didn't notice until recent that Dolph Lundgren took the helm of Kindergarten Cop 2, and I don't know how that would have turned out. But the one sequel that we will never ever want to let down, so Hollywood could be forever in shame, is allowing a green light for The Mask 2.
There was a Mask 2?
Unfortunately.
It was called The Son of the Mask.
Yeah.
The Son of the Mask. I want you to look up
It was
images.
not
I want you to just embrace
You said
and let that
Son
soak in.
of
Son of the
Mask.
Mask.
Son of the Mask.
Jim Carrey was not in it.
Never heard about this. Jim Carrey was
That's
not
probably
in it.
why I never heard of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I can believe he's never heard of it because it was a trash film, and one of the main reasons, because Jim Carrey wasn't in it.
Was what's her name?
No, none of the original cast was back.
Nope.
At least from my knowledge.
Why does it I immediately look at these images and did the people who did Spy Kids do this movie? Because I don't care what anybody thinks or what anybody says. Spy Kids, all the movies were bad. There.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna bring that up. I thought
the first
not to bring any of them up.
Okay.
They had a CGI baby in this movie, and I feel like it was like the carry-on work of that CGI baby wallpaper screensaver thing that was happening back in the 90s. They just took that model and they just made it into imported it into the movie.
The only okay thing about
who takes an ugly thing
was the fact that
makes an ugly version.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What is this?
I told you, dude.
What is going on here with the teeth? What is?
It is the Son of the Mask, man.
No, no, it is not.
Well, that was the guy. That was the guy that replaced Jim Carrey as the guy that wore the mask.
That was the guy that wore the mask.
And then this.
That was the dad.
What?
He looks like an orange head Joker. You can talk in the chat, Gab.
It is so horribly done. Like it is so.
Where are you posting this?
I'm sharing my screen.
He's live streaming.
He's sharing his screen on Discord.
So that the folks in chat can see how awful this is as well.
Full outfit, my dude.
Gabby's too shy. Well, I've called you out. Talk in the chat.
You just got to look at the full outfit. Let me find you a full outfit.
Yeah, just compare the full outfit of the Mask to Son of the Mask.
Is it this one?
No, that's the first.
That's the original.
That's Boom Chickie Boom Boom Chickie Boom.
This is not the original.
You got me, partner.
This is most definitely not the original.
That isn't. No, I see it now. The picture's so small. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I can say it looked original.
You got me.
I was looking at it on the stream. That's why.
That is the epitome of mid-90s douchebag hair.
Yep.
Yes, I know I said that word wrong on purpose.
Now, this here from the original, when the bad guy got the mask and all that, and then it's Cameron with her oversized lips.
Dude, it's the priest. It's the priest from COVID-19.
You talking about? If you hadn't said that, I could have guessed his name. I could have said his name. Mid-90s douchebag hair quote. There you go.
The wind of God upon you.
Hey, she speaks.
I can't find a full image.
Kenneth Copeland. That's his name. Kenneth Copeland. Yeah.
Oh, the actor?
No. The priest you were talking about. I knew his name and I couldn't think of it when you said that. And I was like, come on!
To be honest, isn't he an actor too?
Kenneth Copeland? I mean, yeah. Here's the upper portion.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Here. Oh.
Yeah, there
God.
it is. You found it. There's the
There it is.
outfit.
Why?
Outright horrible. Look, even Family Guy did a spin-off for it.
Ooh. This is bad though. Like.
Yep.
Yep.
It's like
even Family Guy was horrified by it.
it's like the Joker took him clothes shopping through an Asian mall.
Let's see.
Chris, it's like you took him to Phoenix Metro nowadays before it closed.
It's the big head from the Village of My.
I guess he changes the tire too.
Is that Carrot Top?
This is probably what
think,
Jared
right?
Leto wanted to use for the Joker scene.
Back hair quote. Oh, are you sharing this in general? Ah, you are. Yeah. Goodness.
Whole outfit.
Oh man.
Look at those boots.
They're Fox brand motocross boots.
Those are Mountain Dew boots.
It's like that whole outfit screams crappy motocross.
This whole outfit just screams Fruit Loops.
Holy freaking crap. Ooh, running away with it. Woo pig, baby. 17-0. Loving it. Anyway.
What?
Razorbacks.
But anyways, yeah, you got sequels. You got unnecessary, unneeded, completely never again, but you're gonna do it again sequels, such as this, or even Crystal Skull, The Mummy 3. What else can I think of?
Can I be a brave boy for a second here?
Home Alone 3 and 4 and 5.
I have a feeling actually that
whoa.
Any of the Home Alone
4 and 5.
the first one.
Wait. There's a Home Alone 4 and 5?
Yeah.
I knew that they had made a third one without Macaulay Culkin.
I watched the third one, and if I remember correctly, the third one featured an RC car with a camera on it.
I don't know. I haven't watched it. I didn't care for it.
Yeah, it was bad either way you slice it. But hang on. By the way, they made a sequel to Richie Rich, which is garbage. But speaking of Macaulay Culkin, but wait, I wanna be really brave here, okay? And I think maybe either Chris or Phil might be on board with me here. But I am terrified after seeing the trailer. I am terrified for Matrix 4.
I haven't seen the trailer.
I've not seen the trailer.
Terrified for Matrix 4?
I am terrified.
I'm interested because all but the last one was decent.
What caused you to raise a bit of concern?
The last one was okay.
I don't think Keanu Reeves would play a movie that's not good.
I agree, but I'm terrified because I feel like this whole Neo not knowing he's Neo or the One or all this stuff that immediately already confuses me. I don't know what's going on all of a sudden again. Smith isn't back. Lawrence Fishburne isn't back. They got some other guy looking like he's trying to be Morpheus, and I don't like that. And then they got this new young girl who it seems in the trailer that they're trying to paint a picture of being the new, focus for diversity's sake. And might possibly be hinted at being the One.
But that would make her the 2.
Well, here's what I gathered from the trailer. Obviously, it's been some time. Neo's gotten way older, obviously, due to Keanu getting way older and Trinity getting way older. The machines obviously rebooted the Matrix, and threw Neo, since the end of the third movie, right back into it with amnesia of some sort, or blocking his thing. because you see him taking blue pills.
Right.
So
yeah.
they're obviously trying to keep him. They're obviously trying to keep him down under wraps. And from the looks of it, the machines obviously ended their truce and are hunting down humans again. And from the looks of it, that Morpheus reboot look-alike might either be a son or a follower or something. Morpheus is likely dead because he was like, "Wait a minute, what about our truce?" and probably got killed because of it. And the girl might even be like a descendant to like Naomi or something like that.
Niobe?
That's my Niobe. I'm sorry. Thank you.
What are the robots called? The Sentinels or something?
Sentinels.
And that Trinity.
Sentinels.
The Squiddies, yeah.
Yeah, the Squiddies. Yeah.
That Trinity is indeed dead. It's just a program that's helping Neo cope with what the machine world and all that.
So these are your speculations.
My speculations. So I'm curious and interested in watching it, but I'm with it being so far of a gap between the third one and this one. I don't know if I want to.
I am afraid that it is going to catch the syndrome.
I don't want to give it great expectations.
I'm afraid that it's going to catch the syndrome that we were talking about earlier with new agey stuff trying to take the old and completely throw it out to make room for new creative different this and that.
You forget that this is going to be made by one Wachowski, and this one Wachowski is well,
I don't forget. I just
both of them are now like that now. They're no longer the Wachowski bros, they're the Wachowski sists.
Like CYSTS?
The Wachowski girls.
Look now, okay? I won't comment on that because we are live on Twitch. But I will say this. I will say that diversity for diversity's sake is not diversity, it is pandering, and I would be more offended by that if I were one of these folks than if I were to get it based
I'm not bashing anything of that nature or anything else like that. I'm just saying, with that concept now in light, you are likely going to expect strong messages of.
And because Keanu is such a great guy, just a good human, he's probably really just human. Like, yeah, guys,
for the fans,
do what you want. For the fans.
That's his whole.
It's not for the fans though. It's for people they want to.
Yeah.
It's a whole other argument in itself, is the vocal minority who aren't even likers of the original. Like, you're not going to bring them in by changing something, and you're going to push people who like the originals out.
Exactly. I don't know. I just
Cyberpunk 2049.
I feel like that. I don't know. The same kind of syndrome that happened, like we were talking about earlier with Legend of Korra, Boruto, all that stuff. I feel like that might be trying to move that into the Matrix now. And it would really suck if after this they try to reboot the Matrix series, like a soft reboot. Not like remaking the old films, but like redoing the entire like world of the Matrix based on just the way this new stuff comes out.
It's completely plausible. I mean, they tried to do it in Crystal Skull.
And it's not going to be any good. It's just going to be bad.
They tried doing it in the Mummy reboot. Like you thought it was a separate thing, but then you see the Book of the Dead, and you're like, wait a minute, what is that?
Can we talk about that one? Can we just like unpack that? Like, first off,
can you even unpack that? Is it even wise to unpack that?
It's probably not. Let's just talk about this one aspect, okay? Who, Isak and so to say, decided that Tom Cruise needed to be in a mummy movie?
Who said that Tom Cruise needed to be in a franchise? Is the better question.
Who? Yeah. Who took him off of his Scientology and meds and told him
it had to be a
hey, this is another
franchise.
Mission Impossible movie. We're just kind of spinning off here real quick, you know. I feel like he went through that entire situation thinking this was like some kind of tie-in to Mission Impossible.
You know, honestly, I feel like you are correct because every scene that he had that had something to do with like effects or like action of any sort, you do if you do watch that movie, you do get that vibe that he is Ethan Hunt, who is being thrown around by supernatural forces beyond his control, and he's lost, absolutely lost, and doesn't know what to do with himself.
That's the midichlorians.
No, that's the.
Oh no. Just throw that right in there. That, by the way, was apparently some kind of thing out of left field for Star Wars fans too. It's like,
yeah, midi-chlorians.
Midi-who's this now? What? Oh yeah, it's this stuff in your blood that determines, you know, your magical ability with this unseen force that is supposed to archetype God being in and through and around and part of everything.
How do fans not know about that? That's the building blocks of Star Wars.
Well, they already know about the Force, but like then, like
when the midichlorians that give you access to the Force.
Exactly, and that was where like when it came in, everybody was like, wait, what? Where did that come from? Like, why have we not heard of this before?
That's the result of taking classic sci-fi with like
it's putting in pseudoscience like, that people weren't ready for.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you take a certain type of sci-fi that has like unexplained phenomena that are like an awesome power of unbeknownst potential, and you try to make it scientific.
Yeah. And that's why it was like at first received so placidly because people were trying to rationalize. Like, wait. This came from and it does, huh? And then like there was a pushback against it, but people were like, no, it's a pseudoscience. Let it happen. It's, you know, it's sci-fi. Let it come. And then I don't know, it's now like one of those things where you're like, should it have been a thing? It is a thing and we accept it, but should it? I don't know. I feel like just as easily they could explain it some other way. You know?
Right.
Like, there is some other kind of precursor, because I like that they have taken the Force and not given it any kind of effect. There is zero effect in the movies for the Force. It's completely 100% unseen. Even when they do that thing where they're pushing against each other with the Force, there's no, like, space dilation waves or anything like that.
Yeah, you just hear the sound effect.
Yeah, and you're just... like that. And it's completely unseen, and I love that. But then you take it and you kind of turn it around, and you're like, oh yeah, there's this actual physical thing that allows you to interact with this completely
inside each other's bodies that are like
invisible object.
Two negative odds are just going against each other. They can't connect.
Exactly. And so I feel like, you know, maybe there could have been some other way.
Magnetic people.
Some other way that they could have done it.
Magnetic forces. Too much iron in your blood.
Oh, Magneto, huh?
There you go.
Magneto is actually the last Jedi.
That's what kind of pissed me off just a little bit in the Last Jedi episode. What was it, 8? No, it was 7. No,
7 was Force Awakens. Last Jedi was 8, and then Palpacrap was number 9.
Palpatine, these nuts was number 9. Anyways, yeah, number 8. It bothered me when they're like, anybody can be a Force user, and then you see that kid like casually force gripping the broom to his hand. I'm just like, what?
Well, I think they're saying one of the things that annoyed me the most was when Finn started to use a lightsaber.
Well, like I wasn't exactly bothered by Finn using the lightsaber per se.
I was.
I was
it's
more
supposed
like,
to be a weapon that only somebody
that
has the abilities of a Jedi can use.
You obviously see that because he he failed at using it, and I'm just like, okay, well let's see what this boy can do with it.
But he uses it multiple times.
He does, and
he
I feel like
he uses it twice in the movie, twice.
I feel like I don't know.
And he failed both times.
It's something that can be done in a fair way. Like, you're about to be attacked by this whatever, and the only thing around for you to grab is this lightsaber that got knocked to the ground.
Right.
You pull it up and you
I'd
fight.
I'd
rather
have
than
him suck
okay, we'll
at
use the
using
same
lightsaber
scene then.
against a pro than some Mary Sue who can magically who can magically grab this lightsaber 40 feet away from her and have just a minor oopsie daisy moment and then say, "Okay, I got this." It's
Okay,
like
we'll use the same scene
Hero
then. We'll use the same scene.
Replay again, and I'll get 100% pro, no problem.
So the lightsaber is supposed to be basically, a rod of lava. We'll say an easy way to put it. It can melt through anything.
Yeah.
How come that? Why was the stick that the stormtrooper that yelled "traitor" was able to deflect and stop the lightsaber?
That one I can explain a little bit.
Yeah, the riot baton.
I don't like it.
Yeah, the fact is okay. So the light beam coming out of the lightsaber is plasma. Okay, yeah. And somehow, some way, even though plasma doesn't really interact the way that they show it, it would literally, like, if you were to go through somebody's hand with it, you might melt it off, but the blade wouldn't stay solid the entire time. It's going to wane a little bit as it's going through material. But either way, let them do their pseudoscientific thing the way they do. We love it that way. But it's plasma. So if it were to, theoretically, as with other plasma blades of lightsaber, they collide with each other and don't pass through, which they would.
Yeah, but I'm fine with. That makes sense.
The weapon that they use also uses electricity between two arcs, and the heat of that electricity produces plasma. So in the connecting exactly with the plasma portion, the lightning portion, electricity portion, or whatever, it would be able to go up with the lightsaber. Maybe not for very long, I don't think, because it's not as intensely focused.
Isn't there like scenes when they're like pushing against each other? There is a long period of time when the lightsaber is connected with the riot shield.
Exactly.
Yeah, with a long period of time.
Like the way you see it in the prequel trilogy, where he's fighting those dudes on the ship, Grievous' ship,
right, and
the electric parts bouncing off of the lightsaber. But then he cuts through the staff.
Interrupt you right now and say that certain prequel sounds are the worst I have ever heard in a Star Wars movie. Like those fucking sticks when they spin them around, it's like not even woo woo woo. It's more like
exactly. It was it sounded way too electronic.
You're taking a goddamn New Year's Eve toy that you spin around in your hand.
They're trying to connect with kids today by making it sound like a fidget spinner.
That sound, and then you go one episode back, you got that fucking bounty hunter in the beginning, her fucking ship when she's trying to escape. Making the
no, they connected with the kids with the fidget spinner and the fucking in the game when they had those enemies actually had the double lightsabers that span. Those were the fidget spinners.
Are you talking about the in
the
Rebels?
Last Order or whatever the game is called?
Oh.
The game. There's those bad guys. I've not played it. I've not seen much gameplay, so I can't say too much detail. But there was the bad guys that had the double-edged lightsabers. Yeah, that was on like a circle and it could spin.
Yeah,
those were the fidget spinners.
The one with the dual discs lightsabers.
Chakrams.
Those were the ones that was pandering to the kids.
That's it. I don't know. I liked the Rebels series. Honestly, I thought Rebels was well done for it being a newer Disney creation. I still thought it was pretty well done. The story made sense, the way they tied it all into, Order 66, and, they didn't get every single Last Jedi perfectly. Some of them did escape, as we've seen with Ahsoka, which, by the way, that's my girl, Ahsoka. But, hey, kiddo. something. Oh, okay. But yeah, and then they have this guy played by Kanan Jarrus, played by Freddie Prinze Jr., by the way, who did an amazing job, I think. And like the dynamic between him and his pupil was just awesome. I liked the way they went about the whole series. This kid who questions whether or not he's wanting to be part of the light or the dark side, and he struggles with this, and ultimately he makes an internal decision as a character that we, the audience, don't exactly get to be a part of. And it confuses you because you're like, what's his choice? What's his choice? And you really want to know, and you keep watching, but he never outright says it. And when the show ends, you're just like, man, I would really
I think that's
like
a bit
to know.
overused, though. The whole, the main guy's battling between good and bad. Like, Anakin, bad and good, chose bad. Luke, bad and good, chose good. Rey, bad and good, chose good.
See,
Then
I
you
would
get,
like to
the
see
game, bad
somebody
and good.
go along and
Why can't they pick the neutral for once? The Grey Jedi's, like
there you go.
Ahsoka.
I
Makes
would
you
like
wonder
to
if
see.
Force users are really just those with psychic powers and mental illness.
Yeah.
The light side has therapy, the dark side doesn't.
The dark side has cookies.
Oh my god, that cookie looks like the Death Star.
That's what happens when you take the last cookie, bitch.
Alright, before we do anything else, let's go ahead and get this trivia out the way. Everybody hop over to the Trivia Shits channel and read question 1. I'll give you a few seconds and then I will read it out loud. And I will give you the possible answers.
How we're deciding who answers first.
Chris and Phil, odd or even? One of you
Odd.
pick odd, the other one. Okay, Chris took odd, Phil's even. You got a 1.
Man.
So, Chris and Jordan. Somebody pick odd or even? Odd, all right?
Odd. No.
It is 3. All right, so back to Chris and Phil, determining who's going to go last. Somebody say it.
Odd.
Odd.
I said it first.
It is
Everyone likes the
even,
opposite
so it will be Jordan and
Shit.
Phil. What do you call it?
Non-existent memory, don't fail me now.
Double elimination. Odd, okay.
Odd.
And it is odd. So Phil goes first, Jordan goes second,
Nice.
Chris goes third.
What about you?
Me?
But
I'm the trivia man.
Is winning bad?
No, winning
Apparently.
is good.
No,
You
but it
won
means
against
won the
Phil,
first
but
one.
lost against Jordan, so you got eliminated once. So you go back to Phil again, and then you lost against Phil, and then Jordan and Phil went, and Jordan lost against Phil. So Phil ended out on top, Jordan, then you.
You're in the best spot because if we get it wrong, that's 2 questions. That's 2 options eliminated.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a big if.
I have a shit memory. If I'm gonna get any of these right, it's gonna be luck.
All right. What was the first ever web browser? Your options are Mosaic, the World Wide Web, Next, or Netscape. To Phil. World Wide Web, Mosaic, Netscape, Next. Trivia game.
I would say, plain as day, for now, World Wide Web.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, sure.
That is correct. 1 point
Nice.
for Phil.
Oh, wow. 1.
Yep, Jordio is here.
Nice to see
Hello.
you, Giorgio.
Hello.
All right. Question number 2. This one will go to Jordan. Who were the three founders of Apple? Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and your options are Gil Amelio, Tim Cook, Ronald Wayne, and Arthur D. Levinson.
What was the first one again?
Gil Amelio, Tim Cook, Ronald Wayne, Arthur D. Levinson.
When I said copy and paste in chat, I meant the answers.
Arthur.
Arthur D. Levinson? That is incorrect.
Yeah, boy.
Over to Chris. Your options are Gil Amelio, Tim Cook, and Ronald Wayne.
I'm gonna go with Tim Cook.
Swear if it's my second option.
That is incorrect. Phil, Gil Amelio or Ronald Wayne?
It was made in what, the 70s? Right? 70s or was it 60s? No, it was 70s.
This is trivia, not answeria.
It's not 21 questions.
21 questions.
Yeah, there's only 10 questions, Phil.
So you said an Emilio or a Wayne?
Gil Amelio or Ronald Wayne being the third founder of... That is correct.
I'm just going to go with the Wayne, dude.
Of course it was. Ronald Wayne was my second choice.
I don't believe Emilio
it was
would
50,
be a name that would found Apple. If it was a mango, maybe.
Phil, you make no sense to me at times. But either way.
I'm just saying, though.
Question number 3. We'll start with Jordan again.
Which one is it?
You got it right. It was Ronald Wayne. You don't listen very well. Anyway, did you know that before developing Steam, Valve approached many companies to help them build it with no success? Which of these was not among those approached? Yahoo, Microsoft, Real Networks, or Sony? On Jordan. Yahoo, Microsoft, Real Networks, Sony.
Let's be honest, no one cares about Yahoo, so that one.
Incorrect.
Of course.
Microsoft, Real Networks, or Sony?
That Gabe Newell, with his Yahoo account, went to Yahoo and was like, "Hey, man, I got this really good pitch."
Yeah, he did.
Listen, guys. I've got something that can help you be actually...
Listen, Linda, listen.
You know no one cares about Yahoo? I've got a thing for you. We can call it Steam Who if you want to.
You could have. You could, but you didn't.
No.
Over to Chris.
Yeah, Yahoo does suck.
Anyways, who's next?
Chris.
Microsoft, Real Networks, Sony.
Just because of they're not American, I'm gonna go with Sony.
That's correct. They are not American, but that is not the right answer. I'm just kidding.
He went to Yahoo, but not Sony.
No, you got it right.
Yeah, Sony.
Wow.
Was based at that time entirely Japan.
Yeah, Japan.
Yeah.
So how's Gabe gonna be like looking at a translator konnichiwa?
Question number 4.
To go to Japan at the time.
Wi-Fi 802.11ac, also known as Wi-Fi 5, brought all these improvements except triple the theoretical bandwidth, double the theoretical range, beamforming capabilities, or support for the double antennas.
Made up a nickname.
Oh, you got a nickname for Phil? Let's hear it.
Filioso.
Filioso. That's you.
Filioso.
Filioso. We got Haydini, Jordarino, Filioso.
Wingardium Filioso.
Yahoo sucks.
Filioso, not Filiosa.
It's Filioso.
Filioso.
Ronald Weasley.
Weasley.
It's
It's
Leviosa.
Oh.
Stop, Ron. Stop.
I'm
Octavia's
so
like,
nervous. What if I
"Stop."
can't get it up? We
I
got him,
showed-
Leviosa. What are you
I,
doing?
show, I showed Gab those again last night. It's just as funny as the first time.
Go on, Hera. You're the chosen one.
The chosen one. I don't know, Ron. I'm nervous. What if I can't get it up?
We're doing Accio now,
Oh,
Neville,
it's
but
going to
still.
be a
Very good.
storm.
10 points to Gryffindor. Oh, Hera, don't stop.
Can't stop.
Okay.
Who's the question to now?
Yeah,
It's
it's
I don't know. Who is it?
Chris got that last one right? Yeah, so it's to Phil. Wi-Fi 802, Wi-Fi 5 brought all these
Wait, why is
improvements
Phil-
except.
Phil goes first because he got it right, but I went first last time and I've not got one
We're
right.
going in a sequential order, apparently.
Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. I assumed it was.
Wait.
I don't know what I assumed, but
Wait,
this makes no sense.
Phil's
So
first,
Jordan
right?
Jordan
went
went last.
The order
and,
is
he got it
Phil.
wrong, and then it went to Chris, and Chris got it right. Now it should technically be Chris's turn.
No, it goes
we're
to you.
going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, dude.
Yeah.
But I went. But I went first last time, and I'm not one.
Yeah, he went
I'm
first
2.
last time.
Yeah, because Phil got it right before.
It
But then
doesn't
but then
matter
it-
what question it is. Person A guesses, then person B guesses, then person C guesses.
No.
In
No.
cyclical
Okay,
order.
so question 1 was Phil, Jordan, Chris, because that's the way we decided to go. Phil got it right. So question number 2 went to Jordan because Phil answered the last one correct. Like, it ended with Phil, so we go to the next person in line, so that if Phil were to somehow know all the answers, he can't just automatically get all of them right. So this way, everybody's got a chance to go. So this way, now Jordan went. Jordan got it wrong. Chris got it wrong. Phil got it right. So then it goes back to Jordan again because Phil was the last one to answer. Jordan got it wrong.
We're just
Chris
going
got it
around
right.
the table. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm going in the order that we decided, but the person who gets the question right, the person who comes next, starts the next question. So Phil got it, or Chris got it right last time,
Right.
and so now it circles back to Phil.
I got what you were doing.
that makes.
Okay.
I guess.
Wi-Fi 5 brought all these improvements except
Phil?
triple the theoretical bandwidth, support for the double antennas, double the theoretical range, beamforming capabilities. Go.
AC. We're on AX right now. Well, we were. I think another
Oh, I
one
do
came
want
out
a cookie.
recently. I would say
Okay.
triple theoretical.
Triple the theoretical bandwidth? Correct. Jordan?
Okay,
Support for
might be
double
the only-
antennas, double the theoretical range, or beamforming capabilities?
Beamforming capability.
Incorrect. Christopher. It is a 50-50.
Consistency.
Support for the double antennas or double the theoretical range. Which one was not an improvement?
I'm going to say we already had support for double antennas, so double antennas.
Incorrect. The one that did not come with it was
I got me a cookie too.
double the theoretical range. So that point goes to me. Actually, you know what? No.
Wow.
That point goes to Aaron.
Me?
Before becoming the web's video juggernaut, what was the plan for YouTube?
I think
Was
I remember
it
this one.
Bring out gum.
a video dating service, a web-based movie theater for indie films, an aggregator for video content, or a Napster for videos? Starts with the last person to answer was Chris, right? So it's on Phil again.
I think it was. I remember we talked about this as a video dating site.
That is
Of
correct.
course. Yeah, that's the one. That's the only question I remembered. 'Cause I remember us talking about how stupid that was.
Yeah.
So Phil's at 3 out of 10. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 remaining. Jordan has to get one of these next two correct to stay into it. Chris still has the ability to take it away, but if Phil gets one more question, the best anybody can do is tie. What happened?
I was asking if I could get half point because I did know that one. You didn't say no, so that's a yes.
Oh, there's no half points here.
Damn it. But I knew it.
We don't do that messy. No, I'm kidding. All right, so it was 1995. 15-inch. 800 by 600 monitors were the norm. What kind of monitor did John Carmack use to code Quake? Was it 21-inch, 1280 by 720, 17-inch, 1280 by 1024, 28-inch, 1920 by 1080, or 15-inch, 800 by 600, which was the norm. Last person to answer was Phil, so it is to Jordan.
Of course it is. Can you just give me the inches, because that's too many numbers to remember.
21-inch, 17-inch, 28-inch, 15-inch. Those are 720, basically increased 720,
18-inch,
1080, and 600. There's 21, 17, 28, and 15.
Oh, 17. Okay, I tweeted 18. 17.
That is incorrect.
Hey.
Christopher!
The smallest one, 15. The shittiest, smallest, most budget fucking green and black monitor.
Incorrect, Philip. 720 or 1080.
What was the resolution on that 15?
800 by 600. The one that was the norm at the time in 1995.
I didn't even think they had
Were any of the options smaller?
I guess the 721.
Incorrect. The answer was 1080p.
Those are some huge ass pixels.
The smaller the resolution, the bigger the pixel.
Bigger the resolution.
Well, I'm talking about, like, have you seen Quake?
All right, guys. Aaron's almost tied Phil.
That's great.
The ghosts in the original Pac-Man had unique AI traits. Which one was the least predictable? Blinky, the red ghost.
Can I just blurt this out? Are you allowing me to blurt this out?
Who was the last one to answer?
Hill? Got it wrong.
Got it wrong. So, it's on Jordan.
Yay.
Blinky the red ghost, Pinky the pink ghost, Inky the seeing ghost, or Clyde the orange ghost? You do?
Blinky.
The red ghost. Incorrect.
Yes. Yeah.
Chris, you may blurt.
I'm anything but inconsistent.
Well, the red one, I think, wants to follow you. The blue one, I think, wants to do something. The pink one wants to get in front of you, and the orange one, Clyde, does whatever the fuck it wants. So Clyde.
Incorrect. Philip?
I'm wrong.
Is it Pinky or Inky?
Pinky!
I'm just going to say...
Pinky.
You think it's Pinky?
Mm-hmm.
I guess Inky.
Correct.
What was correct?
Oh.
It was Inky.
Inky.
You stop getting them right, Phil. I have to go first every time.
Well, right now, it is not possible for Jordan to win.
Oh, yeah, it's too late. I'm out. See you guys.
Chris
See you
has
later,
to get
bye.
all 3 of these to tie. So are you pulling out, Jordan?
No, I'm still here. I'm here for the ride.
Yeah, he's here just to fuck up my chances of tying.
Well, if I'm not gonna win, so I'm gonna sabotage people now. Come on.
All right.
What
The
is
first
this, Monopoly?
version of
Yes.
Internet Explorer borrowed source code from what other web browser? Was it Spyglass Mosaic, IBM Web Explorer, Netscape Navigator, or Viola double double double?
Hey, I never even heard of the last one.
Viola www.
Mm-hmm.
Dabba dabba dabba. Who's good double? Come here,
Are you
buddy.
sure it's not voila?
I don't know. Spell Viola. Viola.
I guess this one.
Anyway, who's going?
Jordan.
Jordan.
So I'm pretty sure it's me. Yeah. Say them again.
Spyglass Mosaic, Netscape Navigator, IBM Web Explorer, or Viola www.
Netscape.
Incorrect. Christopher.
Hey, there you go. One less for you.
Well, you answered that World Wide Web was the first browser, so I'm going to go with the Viola www.
Incorrect. Philip.
Philip,
IBM.
just
IBM. Incorrect. Spyglass
Yay.
Mosaic was the one that it borrowed from.
See, the one that I'm just like, ew. Spyglass.
Well, good news,
wins.
Phil.
Congratulations.
You do technically win. However, if you default on one more, Aaron could tie you.
Nice.
So approximately how many feet of tape fit inside a standard T120 VHS tape? Is it 120 feet, 512 feet, 240 feet, or 812 feet?
Nobody pick 812. I want it to default. Nobody pick 812.
It is to Jordan.
Don't pick 812.
240, incorrect. Chris?
The next highest one.
512?
512.
Incorrect. Philip?
Oh, it's got to be 812.
No, anything but that.
Is that your final answer?
No, it's not. No, it's not, Phil.
Do you realize like how long a 2-hour film is? A 2.5-hour film.
No,
they couldn't
Phil.
even get a 2.5-hour film on
Phil.
one VHS tape. That's the Titanic, Chris. The Titanic had to be put on 2, Chris.
I know what the answer is here. It's the longest one. That's why you're picking not that right answer.
So Aaron can get it right.
You fool.
You stoop.
He is a stoop, yes. Very good.
Yeah.
So, is 812 your final answer?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
That is correct, Phil.
Come on, Phil.
Dude, I just like all week I've been pulling fiber and I've seen what 500 feet looks like, and that ain't a VHS tape.
I knew it wasn't going to be 240, but I picked it.
I've been pulling 500 feet of fiber off of a reel.
Phil, I think you missed the point, and that's before we even started answering. I said don't pick 812.
Exactly. Hence
and
why
you
I
picked
pick 812.
If I wanted it right, I could have picked 812, but I didn't.
I can't
because
trust
I wanted to give Aaron
boy.
a chance. You cold-hearted, heartless human.
I can't trust a competitive boy. This pro gamer with his glasses on. see that, I'd be like, no, dude, he's sabotaging me.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was doing.
Exactly what I was doing.
And you didn't let it happen because you didn't want Aaron to win. You cold, heartless
your
man.
yellow lens.
Your
a victory for her was a victory for you.
A victory for her was a victory for her. And you robbed her of that, Phil.
Nah.
She can't even smile now. Look.
Crushed her heart and dreams.
She's smiling pretty hard right now.
You don't know what you're looking at, Phil. You don't have kids of your own.
You don't know what you're looking at, Phil.
Happy boy.
Anyways, what's the last question?
Well, it doesn't matter. You've definitively won.
Oh, you deleted it. No wonder I went back to seeing Son of the Mask.
Yeah. Philip won this week's trivia.
Wow.
That means you're in charge of next week's trivia.
Yep.
Oh.
Chris has 1 win. I have 2 wins. Phil has...
Yeah, you're regretting picking 8-12 now, aren't
1
you?
win. And then Zach has 1 win. So, yeah.
Anybody have 2 points yet?
Trivia?
You did.
Nice.
Anybody have 2 points?
I have
0.
Or we all almost all tied for 1.
All right. Some more sequel-y business. I know Phil's probably still got a whole lot in there that he just wants to get out.
Yep.
He's finna explode, man.
I mean, did Andrew ever bring up Mortal Kombat? Please tell me he brought up Mortal Kombat.
Like he mentioned.
What the fuck is this?
He mentioned like one of the characters in Mortal Kombat 11 basically being an airbender, but that was about all he mentioned in the way of Mortal Kombat.
How did the boy not mention Mortal Kombat when it comes to sequels that should never have been?
You got me.
Or like
you needed to keep the time under an hour.
Like Jurassic Park 3 or like
oh man,
Planes.
JP3, goodness.
Or Planes.
Never seen those.
Really? Your kiddo back there didn't watch Planes or Cars or anything?
Planes.
Did you watch the movie Cars with Lightning McQueen and Mater?
Kerchoo.
Oh, a long time ago? Do you remember it? Okay, nope.
Keep it that way. Keep it that way. I don't know why.
I don't remember Cars 2.
They made Planes, and they're like, "Hey, Planes 2. Planes had brought some money back. Let's make Planes 2." Ugh.
Mater, I guess, because he was voiced by Larry the Cable Guy, who was big ticket at the time, is I think the only thing that made Cars successful. And I guess maybe Mr. himself, but
You know who they also thought would have made great success in Men in Black 4? Chris Hemsworth. Yeah.
I didn't watch it because I saw the trailer for it and I was like, this is going to be a bad movie.
And you know, also they thought maybe if we bring back Bill Pullman and Jeff Goldblum, Independence Day 2.
Can I fight you on that one a little bit?
No, you can't fight me on that one, dude. You can't
Round
fight me
one.
on that one.
Round 1.
I liked Independence Day 2. It was not what I wanted it to be, and it's not what I'm sure most every fan wanted it to be.
Wait, they made a second one?
Yeah, they did. It came out a few years ago.
But
I did not know this.
I don't think it was a bad movie.
They fucking come back with a ship half the size of the planet, or a quarter of the size of the planet, and all it did was just land on the planet and then fly away.
That's terrifying.
That's it.
That's definitely
They
a lot
just
worse than
wanted
the
our
first
water,
one.
man. We weren't going to give it to them.
God, God. You had Jeff Goldblum from the rentals.com commercials coming in to play as David again. You had Jeff Goldblum waking up from a nap and being thrown into costume and saying, "Here, action." You had Dr. Oaken, who wasn't dead apparently, coming back, and you find out that he's gay.
Was he the one that flew the jet into the ship?
No. Dennis Quaid. No, he's dead.
I was gonna say, how did he survive?
The only improvement that movie made was that his kids didn't come back and ruin the film.
Was Will Smith in it?
He didn't want to come back, so they just wrote him off as dead before the movie even came out.
Terrible film.
Yeah, and Vivica Fox, they learned their lesson from the first movie. She got killed. I don't know. It's just a mess of a movie, in my opinion. Like it never needed to be made. And the fact that they were planning on making 3, 4, and potentially 5.
No. See that I did not know that, but I would have been completely against it. Like the second movie it didn't need to be made in light of the first movie, but they made it, and it wasn't like so bad that I was just like, yeah, I'm never gonna watch this again. Like if I had it still, I would watch it again.
It felt like I was watching. I feel like I was watching the Fantastic Four reboot with Independence Day, but it was Independence Day. I never watched that one before, but I felt like I was watching it when I was watching Independence Day.
Oh yeah, that's one we never mentioned. The fucking new Fantastic Four.
Like we talked about last week.
Yeah.
Or the week or two ago, I can't remember what it was.
Well, whenever we did, this was the time to mention it. That trash fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, no, it's just horrible. Like, man.
I don't know. I thought like because I never knew that they had made it, and I had like seen it a few years ago because I had learned about it, and I was like, oh, I didn't know they made another one, and this one looks like a reboot. Maybe it'll be great. Let me just watch it, and then I started watching, and I was like,
I just love the fact that like the premise is we took the last 20, 30 years to prep ourselves for another invasion, and they do come back obviously, and they're just like, look at this ghetto trash defense that they brought in. Everything that we built up in those 3 decades were just useless, completely useless,
swept aside like that.
And we still won some way somehow,
right?
All because
what was it? They set off a nuke.
Yeah, they set off a nuke in the ship.
They got to watch an Ender's Game or some crap.
Something like that, and the Queen survived, and the Queen became a sore loser and started chasing a school bus.
You have it.
To get to Area 51 or something like that. And yeah, it did turn into Ender's Game too, huh? With the ships, all the ships started surrounding her.
There you go.
No, bad. You gotta remember. Ugh.
I hope they don't make an Ender's Game 2. I don't think they ever had a plan to, because like it came off of book, right?
Yeah, and that book had a couple of sequels to it.
It did.
Yeah.
Or was it like it was like a small book series and then made one movie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Out of the whole thing.
But that movie didn't take off as well as they wanted to.
Yeah, it didn't.
Like John Carter is another one that didn't get a sequel. I wanted John Carter to have a sequel, but it didn't.
I'm not familiar with that one.
John Carter of Mars.
I'm not familiar with that one.
It's a book that was made into a movie by Disney. It came out around 2009, 2010, and I liked it. It was pretty good. But it had this is why you didn't hear about it. It had very poor, deliberate, bad marketing. People were like, Disney was hyping it up as the new Star Wars. And when the movie came out, not a lot of people watched it. And the people that did watch it were the ones that are like, "Oh, it's gonna be like Star Wars," and it wasn't like Star Wars.
Look,
and
you
so it got
can't
bad
you
reviews
can't just
because
come
it
out and be
wasn't Star
like,
Wars.
"Oh, this is gonna be like Star Wars," okay? Unless you're doing something like Spaceballs.
It's like what Cowboys versus Aliens should have been. A boyo gets sent to Mars in the 1800s, and he's like this super being because he has
In the
he has the strength of
1800s?
yeah.
Sent to Mars in the 1800s.
Say what?
He was sent to Mars in the 1800s.
So here's the premise.
Okay.
So some sort of war hero or something like that, ex-military guy on the Union side in the desert, is getting chased by Indians, getting chased by Southerners and whatnot. Goes into a cave, a magic cave that has like some technology in it or whatever, and then he gets transported to Mars, kind of. And so he's on Mars, and it turns out there's alien life there, but they're like primitive, and there's humans there too that are also primitive. And they're like, "Oh, he's the savior that's gonna save us all," and he's got like strength of like of a god because the gravity there is different, and the movie takes off from there. You got Willem Dafoe as one of the aliens. Problem is because it was Russian and everything, the CGI wasn't exactly the greatest. You had Mark Strong as the villain, and a couple of other actors too. Yeah.
Speaking of teleportation, I haven't seen the movie, but I know about it. Is it Evil Dead 2 with "This Is My Boomstick"?
That was Army of Darkness, Evil Dead 3, pretty much.
Would you consider those good sequels?
Nope.
The
first movie was decent in the form of a cult classic. It didn't look good, kind of like how
the first movie was a very low budget, like cheap horror that instantly became a classic. The second one was essentially
garbage.
It was literally the same movie but with a higher budget, and they knew it was going to be a shitty kind of film, so they threw some humor in it, and then they continued that humor with straight up just bullshit humor into the third one.
Basically, with the first movie, they were like, "Oh, it did so good, let's remake it better," but they crapped it up. And then with the third movie, they tried to basically retcon it, and they messed that up.
The third movie, they were like, "We know our target audience, so we're going to entertain those guys," and
they got you, Phil. They got you. They got you good.
Oh, they got you. They got us. They got us all.
Got us all. What are you talking about? Us? You leave me out of that. I liked the first one and nothing else.
They got now. They have Ash versus the Evil Dead. They got Evil Dead 4 coming out now.
Now I'll tell you, you'll probably think this is blasphemous, but I did like the modern remake of the Evil Dead movies. With the girl.
I liked a good amount of it. I was super excited when that came out. I have the poster actually right here in one of my boxes.
I would say show us, but you don't know how to fix a USB port. I might suggest a video for you. But I told Zach to go over to your house and just take your camera since you're not using it.
That's funny. I think he did mention it because I was hanging out with him earlier. He was mentioning that. He's like, "Hey Phil, I heard your webcam's broken."
Yeah.
And then he didn't mention it again.
I told him, I was like, "Look, next time you go over to Phil's house, just walk in there, grab his camera, and be like, hey, since you're not using this, I'm gonna take it."
Find out.
So obviously, this might be a bit off subject because it's not technically like a sequel or a prequel or anything. But what do you guys think of the new Mario film that they announced the other day?
Oh no, wait, they were serious?
Yeah,
they're
like
making
that's
no,
they're
making a CGI Illuminations.
Oh, stop!
Despicable Me, Popeye the Sailor Man. animation
No.
of Mario.
No, they're
Yeah,
not.
they got Chris
They are.
Pratt playing as Mario. They got
Yep.
Anya Taylor-Joy as
No.
Peach. Charlie Day as Luigi. Jack
Oh.
Black as Bowser.
You got your favorite Seth Rogen's in there. He's probably Toad.
Yeah, no, he's Donkey Kong. Toad is Keegan Michael Key. You got Fred
no.
Armisen as Cranky Kong. You got Kevin Michael Richardson as
What are the Kongs even doing there? But anyways.
I don't know. And then Sebastian Mansi, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Are they literally hoping this movie
Sebastian
so
something
well
as Spike.
that they're already setting up an expanded universe of Nintendo?
Apparently, yeah, that's what it seems to be doing.
Ah, jeez.
I mean, I'm interested for Chris Pratt as Mario, Jack Black as Bowser, Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong.
I don't.
Well,
Chris Pratt's a good actor, okay?
Yeah, I like
He's a
Jack
cool
Black,
guy,
so...
and I like him as an actor and a person. I do not think that he will be able to pull off the Italian voice.
Maybe. That's what I mean. I'm interested to see it. I've not got high expectations of it. I've not got high expectations of it being good. I'm just interested. Well, it has to be Italian.
Look. If you look at videos of the test footage of the Popeye movie that they were trying to make in CGI, Popeye didn't have his iconic voice at all. Olive didn't have her iconic voice at all. I don't even think Willie had his iconic voice. It's been a while since I watched it, but that footage didn't get the green light. Thank God. But
I mean, obviously, if anybody
Can
likes
they red
stuff
light
like
this thing?
What's it called? So Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Charlie Day. Interested to see him as Luigi.
No, I don't think he could do Italian accent.
Probably not. That's what I mean. I'm not, like I said, I'm not expecting it to be good. I'm just interested to see what's going to come out of it. It has the possibility because that's some good actors in it. Oh yeah, so many memes will come out of it. They've already memed a lot of it. They've already memed the hell out of it. I've seen so many on the internet. But yeah, that's probably the best thing that'll come out of it. But I'm interested. I want it to be good. With like I said, it's got good people that are going to be in it. But
I like how I googled Mario movie, and one of the images that come up is this thing. What's going on here? What is this?
Oh, I think isn't that from like Sonic or something? I don't know.
It's the Goomba.
Yeah.
Goomba, be proud, be tall, be strong. Go, Goomba.
No, because Goomba isn't in Sonic. Quote. Of course it's not. I don't know what it's from.
By the way, dude, that image, spoiler alert, that Goomba that you're looking at was Toad.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, that's Toad.
Actual.
Oh, the dinosaur shell.
Now, the very first image that came up was this one.
Let me repost from Memes for Days what I posted here. When my brother showed me the
oh no.
Poster.
Wait a second. You're kidding me. It was John Leguizamo?
Yep.
He was Luigi?
Yep.
No way.
And did you see who plays Mario?
Yo, fatty boy here. How did I not know John Leguizamo was there? Luigi. Like, I like John Leguizamo as an actor, just like all around.
No, I get that. But Bob Hoskins was Mario in that film as well. Dennis Hopper was Bowser. And
whoa, what's going on here? Where's your hand at, Mario?
Brotherly love.
Brotherly love, man. But look at General right now.
The Tyrannosaurus Rex, the Lizard King. Thank you very much.
There's Koopa King right there.
The Lizard King. Thank you very much.
But yeah, that giant Goomba right there was Toad in the film, and he just transformed him right then and there into that thing. Gave him a harmonica to play.
Life be Texan. It's so gorgeous outside, we should both be out there with the kids.
That film is just
hint.
Just ridiculous.
Hint.
Just ridiculous. But I'm not confident in this new Mario film. I'm curious on what they're gonna do with it. But I feel
curious
because it is looking at the poster again. It is elimination. That means it's gonna be. It's if Popeyes failed, then this is what they're gonna do. This is what they're doing instead. Because they were trying to do the same thing with Popeye, but that didn't take off well. Let me show you Popeye. It'll give you an idea of what the Mario movie will look like.
Right. While you pull that up, I'm going to send us to the ending screen, and I'm going to look